Hi everyone, my name is Geoff, the Executive Chef for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
And I'm Heather Mangieri, Sports Dietitian and author of Fueling Young Athletes.
And today we are hanging out inside the Players Lounge at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, and we're gonna cook some beef.
Yes, we are gearing up for National Nutrition Month, and we are here to talk about the power of protein in beef for strength.
All right, so let's dig in. Let's go. So Heather, we have this beautiful piece of flank steak here. So we're just gonna break this down into some smaller pieces here, and then we can get a couple of beautiful steaks out of that. And these are feeling like they're right around the 3 to 4 ounce piece.
I love that. So that's the 25 grams of protein that athletes need.
So we're gonna season our steaks up here with some real nice Himalayan pink salt.
I love that.
Some fresh ground pepper. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of fresh herbs as well.
Yum.
Just a mix of some rosemary, thyme, parsley.
I love that you are so focused on nutrition for the players. I mean, not all chefs understand the nutrition piece and focus so much on it. So the fact that you really take priority in nutrition and feed the athletes this way, it's amazing.
It's definitely a labor of love to really make sure that we're fueling our athletes the proper way so that they can win championships like we do here in Pittsburgh.
One of the things I love about lean beef is it has both zinc and iron, which those are kind of nutrients that are hard to get. Both very important for sports performance.
Extremely important.
Very, very good meal for athletes.
All right, Heather, well, our pan is nice and hot here.
It is, all right.
So I'm gonna take our steak, we're gonna put it right in there with a little bit of olive oil. And we're just gonna try to get a real nice sear. So Heather, what I'm gonna do after we got a nice sear on this, I'm just gonna put it in our oven to finish cooking. We have it on a 325-degree oven. We're gonna cook that for about 8 minutes or so. So it's nice and finished up.
All right, so what do we have going with this steak?
We're gonna serve it with a nice saute of some fresh kale and white beans.
Oh, I love that. It's a perfect plant-forward meal. You got both plant-based and animal protein in there. I love it.
Yes, you know, a lot of people like to talk about going plant-based and a plant-based diet. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can't eat meat. So what I'm doing right here, Heather, is I have some real nice fennel. We're gonna slice down some garlic. So if you wanna give me a little bit of olive oil in the pan, that would be great. We're just gonna do,
Tell me when.
Yep, about 1 ounce, so that's good right there.
Okay.
I also have some real nice diced onion here, so we're gonna start off with some diced onions. Put that in there. We'll throw in some of our diced fennel. And while that's sauteing, I'm just gonna season it up, again with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt.
Gosh, I love that salt too.
And we're gonna do a little bit of black pepper in there as well. As you can see, we got some nice caramelization going on there.
It's looking good already. I love that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna add in some of our nice white beans. So these are dried white beans. We're just gonna throw a little bit of white bean in there. Then we're gonna throw in
oh, it smells so good.
some real nice freshly chopped kale. Nice organic kale here. We're gonna throw it in our pan. We're gonna hit it with just a little bit of beef stock. This is a fresh made beef stock that we make here at the facility. And then as that's cooking down, you can see our liquid's almost already reduced down. Yep. We just have a real nice grass-fed butter here that we're just gonna finish our dish with. Give it a nice little toss around. Our beef's been in the oven for probably, you know, a good 5-8 minutes or so. We're gonna let it rest. So this will rest for about 3 minutes or so. Now in the meantime, as you can see in our pan, we have some nice juice there, and that's flavor. So we're gonna make a little pan sauce to go over top of our steak after we plate it. We're gonna take a few more of our diced onions here. Just gonna throw that in there. We're gonna take a little bit of garlic. We're gonna hit it with just a little bit of red wine. So we have a real nice reduction here going on.
Oh, that looks so good.
And hit it with just a little bit of beef stock.
All about the flavor.
All about the flavor. I'm gonna throw in a little nub of a real nice grass-fed butter. We're just gonna stir this in. All right, now we're ready to plate our dish. Our steak is rested. Let's plate.
All right.
Try to build some height up, because not only do you eat with your mouth, but you eat with your eyes.
You don't get the good nutrition if it doesn't taste good, right?
So I'm gonna take our beautiful piece of flank here. I'm just gonna cut it on the bias. And what that's gonna do is help keep the meat nice and tender.
Yes. Oh, that looks so juicy and flavorful. Yum.
Oh yeah. Then we're just gonna fan that steak out right over top.
Just like
Put
that?
right over top,
Good.
Beautiful.
Yum, that looks amazing. All right, can we try this now? Because
Absolutely.
I'm reaching over here because I can't even take it. It smells
I've held
so
you hostage
good.
long enough.
I am going in for the bite. All right.
Please do. Yeah, get after it. You know, Heather, in case you didn't know, we love, you know, we really pride ourselves on sourcing local products and help support the 23,000 beef producers in the state of Pennsylvania that produce a safe, nutritious product for us to eat, not only here on the championship level of athletes, but everybody in the state of Pennsylvania and the country.
Absolutely. I think it's amazing that you bring that local product into the players and into the organization. Well, this was so delicious, and if you would like beef recipes like this or beef tips, you can visit pabeef.org.
Thank you for hanging out with us today.